So today is the 2nd of January 2021, and I'm going to do my first flow hive harvest. Now they say with the first flow hive, the very first harvest, it can sometimes leak into the hive, so the trick is to only insert the key a little way and crack it. So I'm just going to just do a really little amount to start with and see how we go. And it takes quite a bit of effort, I'm discovering. There we go. Right, so the first bit is cracked. And the honey should start, yep, here it comes, it's starting to flow. You can just see it dripping down into there now. Exactly like they say, honey on tap. How cool is this? Aha, I see what they mean. So it's starting to dribble out of there because these very end ones haven't been fully capped. But still, look at that. That honey is literally flowing into the tap. Now, part of the reason they say to only put it in so far is that the first time the girls may not have propolized up properly, not knowing what's going to happen with this. You can see this all draining out, and so it will actually overwhelm the tube at the back. So if you just do a little bit at a time, that's flowing beautifully. Look at that. Cool. So I'm going to crack a little bit more now. Right. So I'm now about a third of the way in, and none of the bees are coming around so far, touching wood, to disturb me. And what I've also got here is, so this is a half-gallon mason jar, and this lid here is a recap lid. So the cap will actually just slide straight onto there, so that way the bees can't get into it. And just as an added precaution, this is a 1 litre paint strainer. By putting that in there, just in case any bee parts or any of the wax cappings end up in here, that just helps filter that out. Now the good thing with flow hive is it's not disturbing the bees, so the wax cappings on the outside are actually staying intact, and you can see the bees have even actually still got their heads in the holes and they're still alive. Because the wax cappings stay intact, the bees don't get angry, they don't get annoyed, and they're actually able to walk on the surface in there, keep going about their daily business of filling these frames up. Once you've extracted fully from the hive, they'll notice that those cappings have sunk. They'll rip open the cappings and go, oh hell, our honey's been stolen. They'll fix it all up and they'll start going. So yeah, there's no need for uncapping knives, there's no need for centrifuges, there's no need for honey presses or anything like that. The downside of this is that you don't get, there's the wax cappings, you don't get that wax. So if I need to do stuff like waxing frames, I'll either have to use the burr comb I've collected over the season, or I have to buy wax in. But this is super clean extraction, easy. It's expensive to do, but for a hobbyist like me, I'm only wanting 1 or 2 hives, so to have a couple of these, I don't have to then go and buy extraction equipment or anything like that. I can literally take 1 frame at a time. I'm just going to crack this a little bit more now. Going to go in about there. Yeah, I can feel it crack. So yeah, I can extract 1 frame at a time, which is what I'm going to do today, because this one's the next one. The 4th frame is the next one to go, but that's still another week or so away. So yeah, this is how easy it is to extract honey through a flow hive.